And 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Jonathan Dent. And John, you got those extra pounds worked off over the Thanksgiving holiday?
Worked them off putting up Christmas decorations over the week. It was a nice weekend for it.
It was. Other than yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was kind of a mess. But, hey, nobody can argue with the temperatures. It was rain. It wasn't ice. It wasn't snow. We're going to have maybe a little bit of that action as we go through the week. We'll touch on that in the forecast in just a moment. But right now, temperatures trying to warm up just a little bit. What do we have?
Well, they're trying. Out at the airport, we're reporting 38 degrees. Downtown Midland also at 38. Here at Radio Center, we're 39, but a wind chill of 33.
Yeah.
So it's breezy out there.
A little bit. And I think the direction plays a little bit more of a role there, too, because we're talking that northeast.
Yep.
Even though it is under 10 miles per hour. We've been working with mostly southerly and southwesterly winds. And yesterday it was not real windy. Saturday was a blustery day. And things really did dry out as we went through the afternoon hours. But it wasn't all that bad to get those Christmas lights up. I wish I'd have had you because I had some tall trees. I had to get some. I needed that extra long stick in order to get them up there. And I got a few more to go. So I'm watching this weather forecast pretty close. And it looks as though the evenings here for the next couple should be okay to get some more decorations up. We're not really looking at any bone-chilling weather, but it is going to turn a little cool by the second half of the work week, because we're going to keep our eye on what is looking to me like a major late fall, early winter storm that is going to be developing in the southern plains. And it is going to be giving some folks in Arkansas as well as Louisiana over into Mississippi, western portions of Tennessee, not only severe weather, but many of the forecasters are projecting tornadoes, definitely tornadoes, because behind that front, it is quite a bit cooler than what it will be ahead of it. So they're looking at a lot of upper and lower air movement. It's going to be very interesting to see how many we actually do see. But right now, they're warning the people in that part of the country to, hey, be on the alert, plan ahead, especially if you're going to be residing in mobile home or visiting mobile homes or some of the homes, residences that could move a little bit, because the winds are going to be quite strong, as they will be here. We're looking for that low pressure system to really kick in and develop in eastern Oklahoma, northwestern Arkansas, and then move right up through Wisconsin. So we're going to be on the east side of it. We'll be on the windy side of it with strong gusty winds in excess of 40, 45 miles per hour as we go through the day on Wednesday. And then, Wednesday's high, and this is what's really interesting, Jonathan. Wednesday's high will be at midnight, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning.
Really?
We're looking for a high temperature on Tuesday to be 55 degrees. And the high temperature for Wednesday will be just after midnight at 55 degrees. It's not going to drop down at all until we get the front to go through, which is going to be moving into the early afternoon on Wednesday. And then Wednesday afternoon, the strong gusty winds, eventually they're going to become a little bit more westerly, and then I think northwesterly as we settle into Wednesday night. Our high of 55 will be matched with a low on Wednesday night with mostly cloudy skies of 25.
Big drop there.
So a difference of 30 degrees as we go through the day and into the evening hours on Wednesday. Then Thursday, we're going to be looking at 34, 35, right in there. Partly cloudy skies, sun, 25 for a low on Thursday night. Then on Friday, we're going to begin to warm up. Friday and Saturday, we should be in the middle 40s with very little of any chance of any precipitation. So after we finish up with Wednesday, moving into later on Wednesday afternoon, the precipitation is going to move out. Precip free Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and right now it looks like Sunday with our temperatures in the middle 40s until Sunday, upper 30s. So we'll cool down just a little bit. 40 is our projected high for the day today, 35 for a low tonight. Sun will set this evening at 5:02, rise tomorrow morning at 7:47. Then moving into the day tomorrow, as we said, temperatures will be climbing. And then right before midnight, I think 55 degrees. That's where we're going to be. And we'll take up residence with a 55 and drop down, as we said on Wednesday night, to 25. The system, again, it'll be in the Arkansas area, move up through Illinois into Wisconsin, then eventually up into eastern portions of Canada. So that's what's going to generate all of the crazy activity here midweek. Normal for this time of the year temperature-wise, 41 in the afternoon, 28 at night. Record high in the state, 69. That was set back in 1905. The record low is 1. That was set in 4. That was set in 1915 and tied in 1955. A year ago today, our high was 36. Our low was 27. We had about a half inch of snow a year ago today. Some folks have been asking me over the Thanksgiving holiday, okay, November, boy, it turned out to be pretty chilly, didn't it? Well, yeah, it did. But if you and I both remember how warm it was the first part of November, we have had less heating degree days in November than not only what's average, but what we had a year ago.
Really?
By a considerable amount, down about 60 heating degree days. So the month of November is going to go down as a pretty warm month for us overall. Now, normal precipitation for the month of November, 2.28. Right now, we're looking at, an inch. That's been it out at the airport. Now, some folks did pick up an inch or more in southeastern Michigan, and we picked up around the area anywhere from 2900s to about close to a half inch. But still, that's how low we are on the precipitation. The average snow for the months of November is 3.3 inches, and we've had 3.2.
Right on par with the snow.
Right on target. But yeah, it's very interesting. The month of November is going to go down in the history books for this year anyway as a very mild month.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Speaking of interesting, I don't know if it's a crazy way or whatever to begin the week of trading in Chicago.
Well, after last week's kind of ho-hum mild trading, I think we're getting back to it.
We're not hum, that's for sure, right now this time. We'll find out who's standing by.
We'll talk with Gary Kaufman over at Star of the West for our market report. But first, we want to remind you that our weather forecast today brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Weiss Equipment. You know, if you've ever wondered why they named the farm all, well, there's a number of reasons, like baling, cutting hay, fertilizing, mixing feed, cleaning the barn, pulling, raking, cultivating, chopping, seeding, clearing, irrigating. You kind of get the idea, because a Case IH Farm All tractor has a wide range of horsepower from 35 to 140. And Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth knows that getting the job done starts with choosing the right Farmall. That's why they carry a wide range of Case IH Compact Farmall Series tractors. So you'll find the right fit for your operation. From the Value Pack Compact Farmall A to the Deluxe Compact C and C Series with cabs. And now, for just the next couple of days, you can take advantage of no money down, no interest, no payments for 180 days, or receive up to $6,000 cash back. So check it out. With these special financing offers on select Farmall tractors, now is the time to put it to work for you. Stop by Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth, doing it right longer. We say good morning to Gary Kaufman over at Star of the West. Gary, how did the holiday go for you?
Well, good morning, Terry. It went very well. It was definitely a nice family-friendly time for sure. So
yeah, it is. And, the nice thing about it is for some folks, I mean, it's like a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday off, unlike even some of the other holidays where they range on the weekend or something. You don't get that full 4 days. But
right.
It's nice, and it allows you to do a little bit of traveling. I don't know if the boys in Chicago had a very good Thanksgiving or not, but the way the prices are going, I don't know. There's some bitter moves going on there.
Yeah, especially in the wheat arena here this morning, Terry. We're seeing wheat down 20 again today, and since October 10th, that Chicago March wheat futures has fallen about $1.80 a bushel, and if we get a lower close today, that'll be 6 out of the past 7 days, unfortunately. And, this is in spite, there must have been there's a lot of premium built in this thing based on the Black Sea region. But, we have the lowest U.S. and world wheat stocks in 15 years. So, again, I always tell folks, I says, if a rocket gets placed in the wrong spot or something happens with exports, because Ukraine and Russia are fire selling wheat out of their countries today, and U.S. can't even compete. So that's probably the most important thing of why this wheat has really liquidated on the downside for sure, Terry.
They must be. I didn't know Amazon handled wheat.
Well, yeah, I hear you. But it is Cyber Monday. So
it's Cyber Monday.
So right now, right on the board, let's call cash wheat down 22. That puts the white at 710, the red at 660. New crop for next year down 18 at 770 on the white, 720 on the red. Cash corn currently down 4 at 608. New crop for next year down 2 at 554. The only positive we got on the board right now, actually soybeans are up 8 here. So that's at 1367, and new crop for next year, let's call it up 3 at 1316, Terry.
You have a great day. We'll talk to you again, Gary.
All right. Thanks, Terry. You too.
You bet. Gary Kaufman. Who have we got on now, John?
We're going to head over to Oppenheimer now and talk with Doug Klein. But first, the market report today brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth. Are you ready to upgrade to a new Ram truck for your family farm? Now is the time to order your new Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500. So you should see the folks at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, the Great Lakes-based certified ag dealer. They specialize in all models of new Ram commercial trucks and vans, and ordering is the way to go. You can buy with confidence from Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth since 1852, where family and service sells cars. Also by Thumb Bank. They've been serving agriculture for over 125 years with 2 locations in Bay City, also Cass City, Caseville, Pigeon, Bad Axe, and Marlette. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. Well, we got some news about the Chicago Board of Trade here from Gary, and things are a bit mixed up there. Doug, how are things doing today?
Well, you'll be happy to know that gaslighting is the word of the year this year.
Yeah, I heard that. And we ain't talking gasoline with a match either, are we?
No. Well, we've been fooled on that pretty bad, too.
But yeah, we have.
Reapers. So one of the big Hong Kong crypto guys died in his sleep over the weekend, age 30. I guess that's a rough age for crypto guys or something.
Wow.
Because a 29-year-old drowned in Puerto Rico. He was a crypto guy. He thought the CIA and the Mossad were going after him, but here it was just, you should have gone to the YMCA instead of swimming in Puerto Rico or something.
No
I don't know.
Yes.
But the Chinese engineers have modified tobacco to produce cocaine. So watch out, Kentucky. We're back. I guess instead of bourbon, they're going to be a cocaine producer. I don't know.
Well, maybe they'll leave Trump alone so that they can go check that out for a little bit.
Is that going to be joining the commodity board?
Yeah, there you
It
go.
could be, what the heck? Over here, we legalize every kind of drug, so why not make that the next one? I don't know, but so there's a lot of protest in China going on now over the COVID lockdowns that Xi has put in place. So that's kind of put a damper on the markets in general. I would hate to be one of the protesters because they're not so kind over in China as they are in the United States, where they just you give them stardom and you're my hero. They just kind of shoot them over there. So could be a bad day in China if they don't wake up. So I don't know. Just a warning, a word to the wise. You might just want to just fall in line over there because it's probably better than dying. Anyway, here's your numbers. The December corn is $6.65, down 3 cents. The September of 23 corn, $6.19 3/4, down 2 1/2. March soybeans, $14.45 1/2, up 3 1/4. November of 23 soybeans, $13.79 1/2, up 1/4 penny. December wheat is $7.53 1/2, down 22 cents. And the July of 23 wheat, $7.93 1/4, down 18 1/2. Crude oil was down about $1 today. Right now it's sitting at 75.73, down 55 cents. Heating oil is $3.15.34. That's down 1 1/2 cents. Gasoline $2.34.35. That's up 1 1/2 cents. Kind of sort of puts us around $3 a gallon at the pump. Natural gas is $7.15 1/2. That is down 17 1/2 cents. Currencies: Canadian dollar. U.S. dollar buys 134.42 at the border. That's up 65 ticks. The dollar buys 138.76 yen. That's down 34 ticks. The euro's at 103.80, down 15 ticks. The dollar's at 106.27, up 31 ticks. Gold's at $1742.60, down $11.40. Silver's $20.95, down 48 cents. Platinum's at $9.93. That's up $5.20. And I checked lumber. That's at $4.24. Really, not really bouncing much.
No, but pretty steady, and price isn't all that bad.
Yeah. So we'll see.
No, I guess. You have a good one, Doug.
Thanks. Yep, you too.
All righty. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Standing by, Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. But before we get to him, here's this.
Whether your family farm has been passed down through generations or you're just getting started, knowledge and partnership fuel constant growth along the way. As the legacy of your farm strengthens, shared values and a never-ending commitment remain. ACH Seeds is proud to work with you to sustain your continued growth. This partnership, driven by a shared passion that never stops growing, is refined over time and cultivated in common ground.
This is your ACH Seeds representative, Peter Maxwell. Our 2023 lineup is better than ever. Crystal Beet Seed varieties offer a full spectrum of defensive traits combined with top-performing yield and sugar potential. And speaking of defense, ask me about the proven performance of our CR Plus varieties. This enhanced level of Cercospora leaf spot tolerance provides confidence of good disease control with fewer trips across the field. I look forward to hearing from you and working toward continued success. Thanks again for partnering with ACH Seeds.
It's time to make sure your crops have access to nitrogen when and where they need it. Let Envita, a nitrogen-fixing biological, be the game changer in your operation and take your ROI to the next level. Backed with proven results, with average 8-bushel yield advantage in corn, Envita fills the nitrogen gap and puts more money in your pocket. As the one source for your seed and biological needs, contact Legend Seeds today at 800-678-3346 or visit legendseeds.net to put Legend to work on your acres.
Lots of things coming up here. Today is the first day of Sugar Beet Seed Week, meeting over at the Ubley Heights Country Club. That happened this morning. They're having lunch here within the next half hour or so. Tomorrow it's going to be at the Saginaw Valley Research and Extension Center in the Frankenmuth-Richville area beginning at 9 o'clock. Wednesday, Seaboing at the Bayshore Camp. Thursday at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. And then Friday, they'll be over in Ontario at the Hidden Hills Golf and Country Club. Again, that's 2022 Sugar Beet Seed Week. Also, the Michigan Corn Growers want to remind you that registration is open right now for the 2023 Great Lakes Crop Summit. So hopefully you can mark that down on your calendar. It's going to be the tail end of the month of January. For more information, just go to GreatLakesCropSummit.com. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Kryzak's House Family Restaurant. Got a supply of food for an event coming up? Not a problem. 989-894-5531. That's the number. Order what you want. You can stop by, pick it up on the day, and you will be a hero at your event. Kryzak's House, a great place to dine in as well. Corner of Cass in Michigan on Bay City's south side. Jerry Samalski, hopefully you had a nice Thanksgiving weekend.
We sure did, Terry, and what a beautiful weekend to get out and get some work done. I was listening to Charlie Rood earlier this morning, and he was talking about he got his lawnmower out this weekend, and I was smiling, saying, Charlie, I'm so proud of you. You wanted to get those last leaves picked up, and I missed it too. I ended up not being able to get the leaves last weekend, and so I got out and mulched up all those leaves. It was great, and now is about the last you're going to get to clean up. Municipalities are not taking bags anymore, but if you mulch them in, you can still make them go down and make them go into the lawn. It's really not a problem. Terry, I'm going to even make a confession on the radio to all these people that I'll even run my lawnmower over some daylilies and some perennials and blow the clippings out into the grass and chew them up into the lawn. It's a lot faster. And again, I'm just adding organic material into the soil. And, farmers keep adding that organic material, and it's good stuff. So, getting that stuff to go in, it's not all bad. You don't have to bring everything to the landfill. It's okay.
So when you ran into the flower bed, that was a reason, right? It wasn't a mistake.
It was on purpose. Yes, it was.
All right. Jerry, you have a great day. All righty.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Talk to you later. Jerry Samalski. We'll be right back. Do you have a yield monitor in your combine? Do you print off a pretty picture every year, but you don't know what to do with it? Why don't you have PC Ag Solutions analyze your data to help you make profitable decisions for the upcoming season? We can help you analyze your data from your planter, sprayer, or combine and compare it to your soil types and nutrient availability. Anything from the planting date to your speed, population, and variety to elevation, drainage, and in-season applications. We can help you make the most profitable decision on your farm. Call us today, 989-868-4444.
At Beta Seed, we deliver the nation's premier sugar beet seed every spring and superior performance every fall. But neither represent our most important delivery. That honor is reserved for a delivery that knows no season. Confidence. Confidence delivered by a team of breeding professionals identifying the best traits tailored to your market. It's the industry's leading feedback loop that's led by your Beta Seed rep. From grower to rep to breeder and back again. Only Beta Seed can deliver all that. Beta Seed, breeding confidence.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, purchasing local soybeans, processing local beans, and marketing local Exceller meal, which is a high bypass soybean meal for your dairy herd. They've been doing that since 1991. They offer competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans, so give them a call for a quote today. Also by the folks at Steiner Tractor, where it's new parts for old tractors made easy, 800-234-3280, or go to their website at steinertractor.com. John, trying to plan ahead here just a little bit. It looks like a week from this Thursday, December the 8th, we're going to be out at the Saginaw Valley Research Center for what they call the big one. Simplot Grower Solutions is going to be having a meeting beginning at 8:30 in the morning. Of course, some really good food at about 12:30, and our UP credits are going to be available for that. So
good stuff.
Yep. Very busy here, the beginning of December, the end of November. And we're going to be talking beans. That'll be on Wednesday. We'll have more on that tomorrow. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.